right, here's Sean.
Hey, how's it going?
Sean.
Good.
All right.
How's everyone doing out there?
We're all doing good. We had a good day at the meeting there at the Rayburn building. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, did the power go out on you guys?
Yes,
Yeah, it sure did. They said it was the first time they've ever seen that happen. Isn't that something? They must not like what's going on, huh?
Wow, that is so strange.
Isn't it?
What a coincidence. You know, I've always heard there's no such thing as coincidence.
Right.
But, yeah.
It took C-SPAN down and everything. I mean, they had to wait a minute to get back up.
Mm-hmm. And this is why they're deposing, well, not deposing, but interviewing Jim Baker?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Jim Baker,
Okay.
There was a bunch of them in there. There's four of them that that were associated with the whole Twitter FBI thing.
All right. How was Lauren Boebert today?
She was on fire. She was on fire.
Yeah, that's my girl.
MTG was on fire.
I feel like Lauren Boebert, really.
Yeah, she was great.
I just gotta put that out there. Yeah, I love Lauren Boebert. She's amazing, and she stuck with the 20 that stuck with us. You know, the 20 that stood up for America. She was part of that, and she stuck. She hung in there for us. So, yeah, so she's awesome for that. But yeah, so that's cool. You guys were out there. That's so awesome. I'm like jelly over here. That's freaking awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I enjoy being in there and seeing it firsthand. It's different than watching it on C-SPAN. I mean, it's the same, but it's better just to be in there and actually see their faces and everything that's going on.
It's history. It's history in the making, and you guys are there to experience it. Now, you guys get to watch in the chamber.
Yep.
Yeah, they're right in front of us. I mean,
okay, that's pretty good.
yeah, it's pretty amazing. Tomorrow should be interesting too.
All right, yeah. Well, we're just going through the motions in here. Not much new. We got our hot water back on. The heat's back on. We're filling out grievances on the retaliation for Lieutenant Lancaster, basically. They're cracking down on us because our information panned out. Go figure.
Is that something?
Just like it's going to... Yeah. It's really a microcosm of what I'm going to experience in trial because they're writing people up on fake write-ups in here. Then they have this little kangaroo court of people come in and then just find them guilty and not even give them a witness or not even let them have really any certain process that they're entitled to, that they say they're entitled to. And it's just eerily, it's like a projection of what we're going to be going through on a bigger scale. And, in one of my motions, I'm kind of all over the place here, but when one of my motions, the prosecution said that the Sixth Amendment protects against an impartial jury in a remote location. Well, how can you have an impartial jury in a remote location that has no state or local laws, but it's all federal laws and it's all federal employees? That, by definition, would be a remote location. And especially when we're subjected to this political wokeness from the top down in every institution and the establishment that at power. And so when you have that, which we're in the epicenter of, okay, because it's D.C. that is projecting this across our nation, this political wokeness. We are in the most remote location there could be, with over a 90% population of being with this ideology and Democrat policies, and it's just I get it. I'm having trouble articulating this thought, but I know that you guys know what I'm talking about, and it's just really frustrating to be subjected to this, and but we're all here in this moment of time, and you guys are getting to experience it, be at the Capitol, and be a part of history. And I think that's very special. I get to experience a different part of it and see a different part of it. And sorry, I can't articulate it the best way, but
no, I understand exactly what you're saying. We've all got our part to play in this, and it's unfortunate that it has to happen this way. But we're going to keep on fighting and doing what we have to do to get back what was rightfully ours to begin with.
Yeah, I can't wait until they finally. I mean, at what point do we really actually say, okay, Mark Milley, the Mad Dog, what's his name, the other general, Mark Milley, and the other dog, Mad Dog, oh God,
Mattis.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mad Dog Mattis, and we got Pelosi and all the previous Obama administration and aides that are now the Biden administration and aides that were colluding with the FBI and big tech to steal an election. At what point do we say, okay, well, there was treason, and they were actively withholding information from President Trump and acting out of chain of command without President Trump's knowledge? At what point do we say, okay, well, this is treason, and everything thereafter is null and void? I mean, we need to have real accountability, and I actually hope that we get to see that, because there's a common pattern that's going on, and all this pattern is doing is making us more numb and accepting of the fact that we don't actually get accountability. And so we need to be louder and louder and push back on that. And I think we're all part of that, and you guys are actually strong for being here and keeping your neck out and doing that and showing up and putting your face in front of Congress and saying, look, we represent X amount of people, and we're not going to win. So for that, I commend you guys. And thank you so much for staying, holding fast and standing in front. Absolutely.
Well, we appreciate that. It's just what we have to do. We just have to keep doing it.
It's really scary. So I have a lot to say on the April 17th. I hope you guys come out and see me, and I'll probably say whatever I want, even if they don't want me to. But there's things that I need to say that and put on record so that we can move forward. And I just wish everyone had that. I wish everyone would have been doing that. It's going to trial because it would have changed the game for a lot of us. And it is what it is. But there's just a couple gripes that I have, but it's going to be the way it's going to be. So I don't know. But I know that Pete wanted to get on, and then I was going to ask you, David, if you and Sherry could write something about that day that we had a visit, just your point of view of it all, and what happened with Corporal Lee when we wanted to pray out. And that would be...
I will absolutely do that. I'm sorry I haven't done that yet, but I will absolutely do that.
That's okay. No problem. No problem. I'm just asking and reminding you. It would be really helpful.
I appreciate it.
For my records. But I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put on Pete for you guys. I know he wanted to talk to you. So thanks for hearing me ramble, and
anytime.
I appreciate it. Hopefully I didn't sound too much like Biden.
Anytime.
I love you guys.
No, we love you guys, man.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Patriot.
All right. Hey, Pete. Here. Hello?
Hello, Pete. How we doing? Pete. How we doing tonight?
So far so good. How about everybody out there?
I think it's fairly warm. Everybody's
Nice
having a good
night.
night. It was an interesting day, so I think everything's good out here.
Good deal. I'm sure you guys all probably at least heard about Biden's speech. That's craziness. It just, it never ends.
The only thing I know about it is that MTG was heckling him, so that's about all I know about it. I didn't watch it or anything like that. I just know that MTG was heckling him during his speech, so I enjoyed that part.
I didn't watch it either just because I didn't want to get my blood pressure up.
Right.
For no reason, you know.
Yeah.
But I do think that right now we are hitting a critical point with them assembling these committees, the oversight committees that are going to deal with the Department of Justice and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Like as far as the whole the Jan 6 thing here, right now is crunch time. I mean, it's my ultimate priority is to get them. I get it that our treatment and stuff like that, to me, that's just the smoke. I want them to worry about the fire, that there's innocent people in here, and that our due process is violated, and that we have been entrapped. And right now is our crunch time to punch it in on them, because now that they're looking at that stuff, I feel like this is our window. This is what we've been waiting for. I think it's time to hit the gas on that. So
well, I'm hoping that some of that is brought up tomorrow in the committee that we're going to be going to tomorrow, the weaponization of the federal government against the American people. I'm hoping to hear something like that.
Do you guys have any way of speaking up, or is it like forbidden? I don't know. I don't know what the situation is there.
There we just have to sit and watch, but we can be right in the room, right where we see them, and they're getting to know who we are. So.
Is there any way you can print out like some of the call to actions that we've done for them, and maybe pass them out in paper or something to any of them, and get a message to them that way, maybe?
We are putting something together to be able to get to them. That way they can, have something to look at as to what's been going on. We are working on that.
Awesome. Because my big issue right now is, I mean, I'm innocent. They didn't meet the elements of my charges, and I'm tired of being here. I'm sure you can imagine. I mean, it's redundant to say I'm tired of being here, but I am. I am absolutely tired of being here just because somebody wanted to steal an election, you know?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It's ridiculous. None of this had to be this way.
Yeah, I am grateful that we do have you guys out there helping us and stuff, because, I mean, I don't think we would have any voice without you guys doing what you're doing, you know? I think we'd just be forgotten. And it shocked me the other day as Ohio mom was saying something about how she mentioned something to her friends. They're like, those guys are still locked up? You know, if you guys weren't saying stuff, people wouldn't know. If you guys weren't out there, nobody would know. Nobody would care.
I can assure you we're not going to let anybody forget, and we're going to keep bringing awareness and keep telling more and getting it in front of more and more people so that the American people know what is going on in our country.
Right.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much. All I can do is sit back here and pray and hope that people start listening to you.
Oh, I see it happening. It is happening. I mean, I see things changing. I see things happening, but I don't want to make any promises or say but I do see some things turning.
Things are shifting.
Well, good. I hope so, and I hope that the people who did this is really the FBI and the DOJ. I mean, we have the receipts. The Azog people, the Ukrainian Nazis that they brought over on planes to agitate, Nancy Pelosi rolling back the police and trying to minimize security so this all could happen. That's premeditated stuff.
You have 1 minute remaining.
And I hope that someday they are held accountable, and to the extreme, because they were willing to put innocent people at risk just so they could cover up their own crimes. And they have greater crimes than just this, but I hope it all comes to light.
We gotta keep reminding poor people died that day, The poor people,
That's right.
they allow poor people to die over their election.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, it's going to hang up on us, so I love you guys, and thank you very much.
We
And,
love you. Stay strong, Patriot.
we will talk to you. We will talk to you at 9 when we sing to you.
All right, sounds good, Pete.
God bless you.
All right, God bless you guys.
God bless you.